Javed Iqbal was a notorious criminal. His actions shocked the world, particularly the people of Pakistan. His criminal activities left an indelible mark on society, and his story is one that still haunts the collective memory of many. In this detailed account, we will explore the life and crimes of Javed Iqbal, dissecting every aspect of his heinous acts in meticulous detail. Welcome to our YouTube channel Plunge into Crime, to shed light on one of the darkest chapters in criminal history. WHO is Javed Iqbal. Javed Iqbal was born in 1956 in Lahore, Pakistan. His life, which began in seemingly ordinary circumstances, would later spiral into a tragic and horrifying tale. At first glance, there was nothing unusual about his early life. He came from a middle-class family, and he was an average student. But beneath the surface, there were signs of deep-seated issues that would later manifest in the most sinister of ways. Early life and background. Iqbal's early life was characterized by a lack of stability. His family struggled financially, and his father was not always present in his life. This lack of support and direction may have contributed to the development of Iqbal's dark tendencies. However, it is important to note that not every person who faces hardship or adversity becomes a criminal. What distinguished Iqbal was his inherent lack of empathy and his tendency to view others as objects for his own amusement. Psychological profile of Javed Iqbal. Javed Iqbal's psychological profile is a topic of great interest for criminologists and psychologists alike. His actions suggest a personality deeply immersed in narcissism, sadism, and a complete lack of remorse for his actions. Some experts have speculated that his crimes could be attributed to unresolved psychological trauma, though there is no concrete evidence to support this. In particular, his behavior exhibited classic signs of a psychopathic personality: a lack of empathy, grandiosity, and a distorted sense of morality. Psychologists who have analyzed his case believe that Iqbal's actions were premeditated and meticulously planned, demonstrating a high level of cunning and control. The beginning of his crimes. Javed Iqbal's criminal career began in the 1990s when he began to prey on young boys. His first known victim was an innocent child whom he lured with promises of money and a better life. This was the beginning of a tragic spree that would continue for several years. Iqbal did not target his victims randomly. He specifically sought out children from impoverished backgrounds, individuals who were easy to manipulate and control. His approach was calculated and methodical. He would approach boys on the streets, offer them food and money, and then take them to his home. The horrifying acts of abuse. Once he gained the trust of his victims, Javed Iqbal subjected them to unspeakable horrors. The abuse he inflicted on these innocent children was not only physical but also psychological. He would tie the boys up, keep them in a confined space, and carry out repeated acts of sexual assault. For many of his victims, the abuse lasted for days or even weeks, during which they were subjected to extreme torment. What made Iqbal's crimes even more terrifying was the level of planning involved. He carefully monitored each victim's movements and ensured they would be unable to escape. The children were often beaten and starved, further breaking their spirits. In some cases, Iqbal would make them believe they were abandoned and had nowhere to go, heightening their fear and isolation. The methods of killing Javed Iqbal's crimes did not stop at abuse. After the children had been subjected to his sadistic acts, he would murder them in the most gruesome ways imaginable. His preferred method of killing was strangulation, but he was also known to drown some of his victims in large vats of water. He would then dispose of the bodies, often in abandoned areas or remote locations, to cover his tracks. Forensic experts later revealed that Iqbal's method of killing was particularly gruesome because he took steps to ensure that the children would not be immediately identified. He would dismember their bodies, remove identifying features, and even go as far as to decapitate some victims. The bodies were often left in such a state that it was almost impossible to identify them without extensive forensic analysis. The numbers, victims and evidence. The exact number of victims that Javed Iqbal had is still a subject of debate. But it is believed that he killed at least 100 children over the course of several years. Some reports claim that the number could be even higher. The police investigation into Iqbal's crimes revealed a horrifying trail of evidence, including photographs, videotapes, and even detailed records that he kept of his victims. Iqbal kept meticulous records of his crimes, documenting the names, ages, and even the physical attributes of each child he victimized. He was known to photograph his victims before and after he killed them, often taking pictures of their bodies in various stages of abuse. These photographs were later found in his home, providing crucial evidence that led to his eventual capture. The arrest of Javed Iqbal in 2000, Javed Iqbal's reign of terror came to an end when he was finally arrested by the police. His capture was the result of an extensive investigation that involved multiple law enforcement agencies. The authorities were initially unaware of the full extent of his crimes, but as the investigation unfolded, the true magnitude of his actions became clear. Iqbal's arrest was a dramatic moment, as he did not attempt to flee or resist capture. Instead, he calmly accepted his fate, seemingly indifferent to the destruction he had caused. In fact, Iqbal seemed almost eager to share the details of his crimes, providing the authorities with detailed confessions that matched the evidence found at his home. The trial of Javed Iqbal. Javed Iqbal's trial was a highly publicized event, attracting attention both within Pakistan and internationally. The trial was marked by chilling revelations, as Iqbal recounted his crimes in graphic detail. His cold, emotionless demeanor during the proceedings further shocked the public, as it became clear that he felt no remorse for the pain and suffering he had inflicted on his victims. Despite the overwhelming evidence against him, Iqbal was able to delay his execution for several years. He used his legal team to appeal his sentence, citing various technicalities in the trial process. However, in 2001, the court finally sentenced Iqbal to death for his crimes. The death of Javed Iqbal. In 2002, Javed Iqbal's life came to a tragic and unexpected end. While awaiting execution in prison, he was found dead in his cell. His death was ruled a suicide, although some speculated that he may have been murdered by other inmates. The circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear, and the mystery of whether he took his own life or was killed by others continues to intrigue those who have followed his case. Despite his death, the impact of Iqbal's crimes continues to reverberate. His actions have left lasting scars on the families of his victims, and the people of Pakistan remain deeply affected by the atrocities he committed. Conclusion and takeaway: Javed Iqbal's life and crimes serve as a chilling reminder of the darkest aspects of human nature. His actions were carried out with chilling coldness and meticulous planning, and the horror he inflicted on his victims will never be forgotten. While his death may have brought some closure to the case, the scars of his crimes remain in the memories of those affected. As we delve deeper into the details of his crimes, it is crucial to remember the victims and their families. This case is not just a story of a criminal's descent into madness but also a testament to the resilience of those who have survived such horrors. Through the continued exploration of such cases, we can hope to gain a better understanding of the psychological and social factors that contribute to the creation of such monsters. As we come to the end of this deep dive into the horrifying crimes committed by Javed Iqbal, it's important to reflect on the impact that such dark chapters in history have on our society. The brutality of his actions has left a permanent scar on the victims and their families, while also raising crucial questions about the psychology of criminal minds. While we can never erase the pain caused by his crimes, learning about these cases helps us understand the deep-seated factors that lead to such atrocities. It also serves as a stark reminder of the importance of justice, awareness, and vigilance in our communities. Through discussions like these, we hope to foster a deeper understanding of the darkness that exists in the world and, ultimately, promote a society where such horrors are less likely to occur. If you found this video insightful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Plunge into Crime. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an in-depth look into some of the most chilling and complex criminal cases from around the world. We also love hearing your thoughts. So feel free to leave a comment below, whether it's about this case or any other true crime topic you'd like us to cover next. Your engagement helps us continue to bring these stories to light. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.